begin with a mysterious village hidden deep in the forests of southwestern Nigeria. Known as Iroko, a place that doesn't appear on any map, describe the villagers' unspoken fear of the surrounding forest, called Igbo Enian, the Forest of Souls. Establish a rule. The village population must always remain 118. No more, no less. Introduce 4 friends from Lagos, thrill seekers with YouTube channel. Tund leader, Kunnel the skeptic, Saad sensitive/empath, and Bayo tech expert. They find an online post mentioning Iroko, describing it as a haunted village with a cursed forest no one dares to enter. They decide to visit and document the place for their channel, believing the legends are superstition. As they arrive in Iroko at sunset, describe the eerie silence, the villagers peeking through windows, nobody speaking. An old woman crosses their path and mutters one word to them, Ikuro, leave. Sa gets a sudden sense of dread and begs the group not to go into the forest, but they dismiss her. At exactly 11:11 p.m., they enter Igbo Enian with their recording equipment. The moment they cross the first line of trees, all devices fail. No signal, no power. The air grows cold, and the fog rolls in, clinging to their ankles like fingers. They begin to hear voices in the trees, whispers in Yoruba, some laughing, some crying. Kunnel mocks the voices, yelling out into the dark, daring something to appear. Suddenly, Kunnel disappears without a sound, leaving only his phone behind, still recording. Tund picks up a phone and sees a frame. Kunnel's face frozen in fear, and behind him, a tall, faceless figure with twisted horns. The group panics and runs, but the forest paths shift. They keep returning to the same bent tree. They come upon a stone altar with dried blood and the name Ajada, the created one, carved into it repeatedly. A deep, haunting bell begins to toll in the distance. Once, twice, 3 times. The whispers grow louder, chanting in unison. Egberin can lo wa. Egberin can lo wa. Only 118 may exist. Suddenly, Bayo is yanked into the dark by an invisible force, screaming as he vanishes. Sa collapses, whispering, "One must replace one. That's why they didn't stop us." Tund helps her up and they run, bursting out of the forest just as daylight breaks. But Iroko is gone, vanished, as if it never existed. Only trees remain where homes once stood. On the bark of every tree is scratched the number 118, over and over again. Back in Lagos, Tund tries to upload the footage, but every file corrupts. Only Kunnel's last frozen image remains. The background of the image shifts day by day. The creature behind Kunnel moves closer. Sa disappears from her apartment one night. The door was locked from the inside. Tund begins to hear whispers. At exactly 11:11 p.m., he counts the voices, 117. He realizes he's next. The story ends as Tund, sitting in the dark, turns to the camera and whispers, "Ajada is awake."